Thought I'd bring you a quick video about servicing the Philips CD-104, 204, 304, also the DAD 7000, which is a mission, or the CDX. They all have the same encoder or decoder boards in and servo boards in, and they have pretty much the same mechanisms as well. The Marantz use Japanese style CDM ones, which are pretty much the same except for the connectors here generally. But this has been completely serviced. I had to replace a few of the capacitors on the decoder board because they were out of spec. I checked all the capacitors and I found the culprits that were out of spec, so I replaced those. It's got one of my NOS DC boards in, and I've done the 14-bit mod on the back of the SAA 7000 chip, and the servo board as well. There's a couple of griplets needed to be doing on there as well, plus capacitors needed to be replaced as well. Everything's been completely sorted on this. So if you've got one of these CD players and it's playing up, then I can obviously service that for you, and just look me up here and you can contact me via email through there, info@delatronics.com, and I can sort it out for you, no problem. If you want to buy one of these modifications, or you want to buy, for example, a tray belt or something like that, because these belts go, I can supply those. The output relays, that's a common problem with missing output, say a left channel down. Common problem with these relays not working, and I've got a few of these for sale. If you're a lover of the digital filter there, all the ones that I've taken out as part of my mod, I've got on eBay for sale as well. Some people are purists and they don't like the NOS upgrade, despite the fact it clearly gives fantastic results to NOS these, and to NOS them and clean the data up, which is what I've done here. Stupendous results, but that's not me talking, that's other people that I've fitted these to, and they really think they're the bee's knees. They put them above other sort of reclock mods that are quite famous and also quite expensive. So there we go. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. I hope you learnt a little bit from here. So the takeaway really should be, if you want to service one of these, you've got to check all the capacitors now, because they are going faulty on these now. The Vichy caps are very good, but obviously these players are 40 years plus old, and these electrolytic capacitors are pretty much dried out, so you need to check them with a good LCR meter like this one. Check them all. I don't replace capacitors willy-nilly. I check them, and if they're within spec I leave them, because sometimes that can do more harm than good, replacing perfectly good capacitors. And on the audio side it can actually change the sound. But the principal capacitors on the decoder board to check would be obviously the output ones here, and also the ones by the DAC here. They were well out on this one. The other capacitors measured perfectly well, so I've left them in. But yeah, there we go. If you're interested in this sort of video, please like and subscribe, and comments in the comments section. I've got a DAD 7000 coming in shortly that I'm going to be restoring as well. That's one of my favourite Philips-based players, because the DAD 7000 is remote controllable, and I just like the fact that it's got remote control on it. But it's the same sort of thing as this exactly. CDX, I've got 4 of them that I can potentially make up and modify. That's going to be coming up at some point. But I've got to restore them first, because they need a bit of work, a bit of TLC. But the CDX is a lovely unit actually. It's again got the same decoder board, the same servo board, Similar power supply, it's a different layout, but it's the same sort of thing, and it has the same CDM1, which is the best CDM mechanism ever made, bar none. CDM0 has got a cassette type motor in the place in here, but this is the CDM1. This has got a fully adjustable motor. You can adjust the height on it, and you can fully service it, whereas the CDM1s you can't really service. So sorry, CDM0s you can't service, so CDM1 is the best. So I mean, in short then, really, these units here, they've got the best DACs ever made, which is TDA 1540, and these are mono DACs. So there's two of them, one for the left and one for the right channel. They got the best CD mechanism ever made. No wonder the prices of these are really going up now, as people realise what these are worth, and they are worth a lot. I mean, the sound quality of these, especially with my modification on, is just sublime. It really is. So you better get one before they go ridiculously out of control, the prices. Already coming from Germany and Lithuania, places like that, they really appreciate these. These CD players are going for 500 odd pounds, even not even modified. They're going for like 550, not even modified, from Germany. Lithuania is the same, very, very high. Here in England, you can actually buy these now. They've gone up quite a lot. I remember when you could get one of these for parts not working for between 25 and 50 pounds. Long gone are those days. You have to pay nearly 150 pounds for a non-working one now. And a working one, without being modified and without being serviced, you know, it's pushing 260 now. So I'm selling these ones at the moment. I've got 3 of these at the moment. I'm selling one to a chap in Spain. There's another chap that I'm selling, a hi-fi consortium. They're very interested in these, so they're probably going to buy another one. And I've probably got one of these free. So if you do want one of these fully modified, recapped, serviced, then get in touch with me via my website, which is delatronics.com, and just get in touch with me and I can sort one of these out for you, one of the remaining ones. I'm trying to avoid eBay at the moment because in the UK, the Inland Revenue are trying to tax you for all your sales. So I want to try and avoid eBay if I can. I do the tray belts for these. I do certain components for these. Eventually I'll be pulling out of eBay completely because I think it's disgraceful that the government just taking all your earnings and stuff, you know, when they didn't do anything for you to make them in the first place. So, you know, I've just started here in business again in the UK. I got zero help from the government, so there we go. I'm not going to start paying them taxes anytime soon, so there we go. Thank you very much for watching. Any questions, ask in the comments and I'll endeavour to answer them. Please like and subscribe.